Hi everyone, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Well, just going back down to Footfall again, and we have this. By factotum. Lord Captain, we are once more within reach of the Von Francis Protectorate. Of utmost urgency to restore communication with the planets, bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon their stewards. Developing colonies, claiming new territory, establish trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. We've got these mobile mining things we put on planets. Which you can't really do anything here. But whatever, let's go back to the Shadow Quarters. I leveled him, I can't remember what I got. I'll go over it next time he's in the party. I'm getting a bit low on gear because these two share a lot of similar gear. Ascala and Argento, and to a lesser extent Cassia, share a lot of gear. And me, Cassia and Adira share a lot of gear. So get those profit ratings up and get those reputations up, I think. And also find new loots. I did swap a few things over, I think. I swapped a helm on Abelard. Gave him the one for the taunt. And I put Cassia, that Auspex I picked up recently, which is plus 10 awareness. I'm trying to think if I did anything else. Have a quick look. Nothing here. Really want to get that sanctified staff. I was thinking of giving that to Adira because she's got higher Psyker. Not yet. Anything here? That would probably go better off elsewhere with Cassia. New here. Yeah, new helmet. Screen haunt. Magenta. No, I don't think so. Cassia. The Auspex, like I said. And I was reading up on the staffs as well. Well, just going through it while I was looking at the. This is good when I do a attack like the Lidless Stare, because the first one doesn't count towards the attack limit per turn. It doesn't set the cooldown on the item. Then the second one does 6 damage, plus 6 damage, and then 6 damage to myself. Okay, possibly, I'm reading it right, 2 Lidless Stares off after I do a debuff. Which, that last fight doesn't seem to work at all. And with you, did I change anything? Anyway, let's fill up these. Who's good for giving stims to? Not use these, can you?
That is foolishness.
+4 movement and +4. Okay. What? Okay, that might be it. I pressed the wrong button probably. You're full and you've got a fire grenade. You're full and you've got grenades, you've got a new hammer. You probably need 2 syndicates. Grenade. You can't use. So you can offer the people or whatever. Especially on the first turn. a bit short on AP, first officer turn. Bang that on. That means I can buff them and give them free. Let's see how that works out. So anyway, here at the Shadow Enclave, whatever it's called. Shadow Quarters. Just had a fight over there. So let's carry on in that direction.
Keep your wits
We
about
should
you.
deal with this.
Another one of those sounds. There we go. That's the inside of the hole. To say it before. Not missed anything. Nothing over here. Let's go and check anyway.
I always keep my options open.
What's that fucking loading thing? That annoys me, that does. Put it on. Back off.
I always have a backup plan.
Got a broken statue there.
Let us not dawdle.
I'm looking up ahead for any the A and B people. Motor charges. Doors. Our Lady Saviour Argenta.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
This could be an opportunity.
Santa's really happy then. Name again.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Third level.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Sure it isn't. Oh. We got here. Grenadier's glove. -1 for the and +2 from grenades. Who isn't wearing gloves at the moment? You are. Everyone's wearing gloves. Very, very extra pace. Yeah. And yeah. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Over there!
Over where? What's there? Then again. Well-worn poster with a call to serve the Imperium. I can't go any further this week anyway. Okay, so...
I always keep my options open.
Well, that was a good thing. For the Anvil poster. Propaganda. Yep. All goes here. This is Anvil, this is the background. Map. Behind the closed doors, you hear the hum of a primitive washing machine and voices of laundry workers singing simple songs. Oh. It's got to be done somewhere. Hygiene and health of the people. Wastewater, unsafe for drinking even after purification, now being used for laundering. Yep, so it was done for centuries. I'll go over here. Shopkeepers. No heretics. Conversation. Trying to get double rations for you and your husband. I thought your husband kicked the bucket. Sure, this is a stamp. I'll make a direct haul. The letters don't fit in the boxes. These people aren't fake by any chance, are they? There's a food shortage, so probably selling it on the black market. A bit rowdy here. He seems to be stuck. Go this way as well. As always. Dark hideout.
I always have a backup plan.
People in the crowd look greedily at goods for which they have neither coupons nor money.
Acquisition is possible.
Oh, nice. It's just the same as before, and it's on the floor. That's it. Nothing new there. Big square, I thought it might be some loops. Instinct hum of disconnected voices hangs over the crowd. Street vendors seem to be lacking some essential. And in their impotence, the people do not hold back their angry exclamations and curses.
Keep your wits about you.
Citizens, smugglers. Adeptus Amasecus. Oh, he says the turn is near the Adeptus.
Is there money to be made?
We read that thing, didn't we? That looks somewhere to go. Okay, what's the oh right, it's the pub. Adeptus Amasecus. One thing I do think about having, the last fight, she did that lightning arc. Did like over 70 damage to one of the three. It went to like 20 damage, 40 damage, 70 damage. I think that could be the overkill, stacking to the next person and then to the next person. And I think it only happens for these lightning arc staffs that I've got and Adira's got. Obviously, she's got a higher psych rating of 2. So it's power level 6 times 2, 12. Times willpower 7, 90. Was it 84? And if it crits, well, that's huge. I mean, it's double the plus the willpower. So yeah, it's 12 times. Jesus Christ, 12. Plus 7. That's 19. Whereas me doing it, it would be 6 plus. Six damage difference. But that 6 gets multiplied per Psyker level, which both I, Adira, and Heinrich does have. Okay. I've already had 2 emergency workers come through. One after the other. My life by the end of them, I'll count myself lucky. This is the Martyr's Endurance.
Let us not dawdle.
Before you is a compartment of a massive void ship adapted into a living space. Inside the building, the clinking of glasses, numerous voices can be heard.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Nothing to get around here. Let's get a fight straight away. I've got 2 things to do in this pub, haven't I? There's the smuggler trader woman and something else. Can't remember now. I hope I'm not going to get attacked or it's loops. Loops are always fun. And have that. Well, it's good to see folks enjoying themselves. Even the air in here feels nice to breathe. What was that?
I always keep my options open.
Here. An entire establishment dedicated to unproductive and parasitical pursuits, a waste of station space. Shut up, Pascal. Beer down there. Anything down there? Dead end.
Keep your wits about you.
I'll take use there.
The machine guard grants the insight.
Under the floor, you can see the remains of a voidship's life support system. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel decided just to leave it in place. That's also very useful in case there's a lockdown and we lose air. Have that as a backup. Very useful.
Always keep your eye
This
on the
ocular
prize.
implant was a worthwhile investment.
How was that low? Spotted something there. All the way up and around it though. I'll be doing that.
I always have a backup plan. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, something new. Some nice. We've got suspicious prowler citizen. No citizens. Refugees. Medicaid one there. Something. Go there. Citizens. Oh, goodies there.
Operation successful.
Stuck to the plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that is sometimes passed off as ordinary nutritious starch.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
All look very similar. There's all servos and engines and stuff. Hey, take it. Oh, Taviana, J. That's the one we want to see. Will do. Unless I get cutscene. Oh, bollocks. I was going to get looting.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasec.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep, We'll talk about settling up later.
Octi Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
I've noticed that people have been, complaining that this game doesn't stack up to Baldur's Gate 3. Well, not many games in this genre do, but none do. And Baldur's Gate 3 is such an outlier. The full motion capture animations and months and months and months doing all the voice lines and lip syncing and stuff, so it's fine. I'm happy with what it is. It's also 20 quid cheaper. Have you met someone before? The woman looks at you with glassy eyes of drunk, and you notice 2 empty bottles have been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. You fancy attire, the abundance of jeweled implants plated with precious metals. Their appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity, for only an audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
She smiles somewhat groggily as she examines you over the glass that is raised to her lips. Drug trader, Jellymancer von Valancius.
Von Valancius. My deepest, humblest regards, your ladyship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasecus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor rogue trader.
She's being sarcastic. The woman, after taking a sip from a glass, chokes and quickly clears her throat.
Jai Haidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
I think she's going to be cool.
I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere.
Would that be the den we passed?
When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haidari's property carries certain risks.
Yeah, I like her. Gay appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally. With Jason coaching on his turf, if Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jason's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. I suspect that Vladimir wants to keep the cargo out of your hands, and I want to put him in his place.
May the exalted one bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
She pulls out a data slate and shows you the map of Footfall.
Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Which is what that note says. The passage, whatever corner, can be seen from the bridge outside here. So there's a little courtyard, little alleyway. Yep. Now, what kind of character will she be? Probably high commercial, probably a skill monkey of some kind. She's got the gift of the gab, so she might be an officer. Let's have a look what archetypes we've got. Officer might be. Don't seem to be a warrior or a soldier. I'm guessing officer or operative. As for the second
Is
one,
there
no
money
idea.
to be made?
We'll talk to Octavia, Octaviana. Let's do a conversation again. Burly woman with a wealth of fibre hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown devices, clinking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant in the place of her lower jaw. As you approach, the implant begins to move as if independently with the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Amasecus. I kept reading that differently in my head. Amasecus, man. What can Octaviana get you? Amasec? Oh, something more interesting. Freezes in place. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who has the worst gum on footfall shaking in their boots? The whole station's talking about you. Here you are in the flesh in our humble Amasecus. Wow. I guess our sister must have been on a bit of a killing spree before she left. Argenta stops. Octaviana's tone of adoration with a calm gesture. No more. Seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Despite her words, you catch a glint in Argenta's eyes. You can tell she's enjoying the enraptured attention. What is this place? You're in the oldest watering hole on Footfall Mart. Adeptus Amasecus is the only Adeptus I can find on Footfall. She laughs. I'm Octaviana, I serve drinks, lend an ear. If it comes down to it, quiet the rowdy ones. He sizes you up. Folks usually come to the Amasecus for either pleasure or business. I ask what brought you here? I've got business. We're better to do business than Footfall, am I right? Business is the only thing that keeps his melting pot going. If this wasn't the best place to make deals, Footfall would have been stripped clean long before now, one asteroid at a time. He leans forward. Sitting at this bar often puts folks in a talkative mood. I don't see anybody paying me to keep quiet. Visits from eminent individuals like yourself boost the status of my establishment. I can repay you by sharing what I've heard. It might help you out in your dealings. No doubt you've picked up a lot of local knowledge. Anything about the Anvers gang? It gives you a searching look that answers in a low voice. Maybe. Maybe I do know something, but let's not shout about it to the whole bar, right? I'll be here long after you walk out of this bar, and the Anvers respect no agreements, laws, or other gangs. Look at me the wrong way, you're dead. To the point, those Anvers are scum among scum. The most unhinged goons you can find on Footfall, and even other unhinged goons want nothing to do with them. They've got no hierarchy, no territory, nothing. Only a nameless leader, who most of the Anvers haven't seen once. This leader sends them leaflets with inspiring messages. Followers are recruited by the other followers. Leads try to bring them into line. Just like this. Clear out one group, and in the meantime, 5 more spring up elsewhere. I'm thinking this leader could be Conrad, or an agent of chaos, or Xenos. There are lots of Xeno mentions recently. There is a tech dealers here, so I don't know. Like I said, no one knows who the leader is or where this leader operates from, but here's what I've noticed. The most recent Anvers leaflets, the ones so fresh you can smell the ink off them, always show up in the same area on the big slum asteroid. Let me show you where it is real quick. She uses a drop of liquor to draw a basic map right in the bar. Right around here. I'm positive they're printing the little poems somewhere in this area. About that woman that started a gunfight in the bar. Makes her interested. Looking into her or something? She catches herself upon meeting your gaze and bows her head. Apologies, ma'am. Be my big mouth. Guess that's why they broke my jaw so many times. She touches her implant. She drops her voice. Jay, you know, Jay's pretty great. She's made a name for herself here on Footfall. She's a woman who came from nothing. She follows the unwritten rules of this place. She doesn't walk all over weaker folks. She drinks like a fish to boot. There's lots to respect. The sad thing is, it looks like she's got the wrong side of Ledane. Since both of them, well I guess all three of us, have ties to the Casabalica, there's no way out of this. Jay should get off Footfall while she can. Better to lose the business of her life. Odd name, Adeptus Amasecus, not very reverent. What makes you say that? Do you know where you're standing? On the deck of the Martyr's Endurance. Oh, that's what it's called now. A sacred vessel that once belonged to Adeptus Administratum 100 years ago. The bureaucrats sent a mission here to establish a department. Set up some kind of record-keeping overhaul Footfall. Make everything here follow a billion laws to the letter. You see, it was the Martyr's Endurance and its inhabitants that got overhauled in the end. I don't know what happened to them, but the locals like to come here to make deals and count their money like before. This temple of the Imperium's accountants. Over there you can see this. Even see the signs being preserved, partially. A great place. The new name fits it perfectly. If I'm going to get any influence here, I'll get people like her on my side. You like it? I'm flattered. It's not often we get important visitors here, and even less that I really appreciate this place. Also, it's the kind of bar I'm drinking. How are things here on Footfall? Haven't been to our fight station for a while, have you? As per usual, there's never a dull moment. Either someone's getting shot in the square, or some rich guy's going on a safari to hunt commoners in the Shadow Quarter. We saw that outside. Some aristocrats with a guide of some kind. Sure, the leads make sure the local shenanigans don't get in the way of business on the station, or what happens on the outskirts adds a little spice to our lives. We make do, but the real trouble is, we're passing every day, it gets harder to find grub. I heard that some horrors are happening in the void outside Furibundus, but not all ships are making it here, and the Legion's old patrons don't seem to be in a hurry to help. It's taken a toll on Vladim's authority, and if his authority wobbles too hard, he'll have plenty of people lined up to take his place. Yeah. I mean, he used to run with all the gangs. But he's pretty tenuous at best, and I don't want him to be replaced by someone of less understanding of how things should go my way. Whoever does replace him is going to be raw, straight from the gangs, and still have a lot of gang commonality and commitments. Give me the latest. One thing might interest you. A tale I heard from the tipsy voidborn from the cargo barge. They exited the warp halfway between Furibundus and Aviora's system. Came upon a shuttle wreck adrift. The shuttle was registered to the inevitability of triumph. A merchant ship that disappeared decades ago. It was bound for Footfall. Our cargo holds brilliant and valuable goods, but she never made it. If anything at all survived the shipwreck, be quite the lucky find. Okay. Here's another tidbit for you. Some poor salt was here brawling about how his crew tossed out a whole shipment of cargo along with the trash, and it was his fault somehow. He hid the fact that once they docked a Footfall, he immediately went on the run. No surprise there. Had they discovered his blunder, he would have been executed. Don't know what sort of cargo it was, but the ship he served on usually goes between Footfall and Winterscale's realm. Heard something else about Winterscale's. That's where it was. Was it Winterscale's realm where all the immigrants came from? Refugees? She passed the 100 Dreams crossroads on Adgrand's belt. Heard about that as well. If you happen by that area, might want to look for whatever that idiot chucked overboard. Okay. I'll go to my rumours, I guess. Yeah. That'll do for now. Be one thing after another lately. I figured I was due for some me time. Give me a splash of that local hooch, would you? He looks at you closely, then takes a bottle from the shelf and uncorks it. Transparent, pungent smelling liquid quickly fills the glass that sits before you. Pascal's respirator hizzles quietly and says in a insinuating tone, No chemical composition is a substance known to me, but never before have I come across such an unusual application. An exquisite path of martyrdom in honour of the Omnissiah. Oh, I'm going to fail that one, aren't I? Chance 100. Chance 100. Take a good look at it. The glass contains a liquid that's clearly made from spent promethium. This is moonshine, virtually unfiltered, that quickly blows the drink off the feet, and when imbibed regularly, turns the liver into a bubbling sponge. I've got a 100% chance. Liquid burns your tongue and then your throat, then your stomach. It takes your breath away, but after a few seconds, warmth spreads through your body, and your head feels a little lighter than usual. Maybe a clicks of tongue and approval. Yeah, got to get on in the good books. It's the second time I've seen a noble drink the octane blend without wincing. I won't offer you any more. I've got just the thing set aside for such an occasion. Good. She grabs a dusty, unopened bottle from under the bar and a clean glass. Amber liquid splashes against the crystal walls as she adds in a couple of black pebbles. Soft, spicy aroma tickles your nostrils. You said I'm the second person to drink that octane blend without wincing. The first was Caligos Winterscale. That's right, the head of the House of Winterscale himself used to come here often. Impressive guy. True, whenever he and his officers came through the door, the locals would find themselves a hole to hide in. Drinks weren't the only thing his lordship liked to knock him back. If someone so much just looked at him funny, he'd paint the walls red. The Amasec warms your throat pleasantly. You can make out the hint of spice, the flavour of an oak barrel, distinct earthy aroma. You feel a bit more at pace, and you reach the bottom of your glass sooner than you'd like. I won't have any more. There we go. Until next time, man. Hey, that was all good. Save all that dialogue. I think that went well. Don't have any debuffs. So, anything new? That's this Argento again. Okay, we've got some loot over here, but don't seem we can get to it. May have to go down. No, let's go around the bar. Let's carouse 100%.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The decanter used to contain a cheap Amasec, which for the sake of attractiveness has also been enriched with a deodorizing agent. Okay. The named person there. Leftovers of pitiful food are stuck to the sides of plates. There was gold I scat off then. There's suspicious prowlers, a couple of them are here. Talk to God I scat off then. The flabby man in warm clothes is sighing sadly over a glass of murky booze. Only when he looks up at you do you notice his eyes, large, piercing, and full of sorrow. Stark contrast of his unkempt appearance. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? Takes a closer look, not just someone, it's Lady von Valancius herself. Yours is an ancient and glorious line, your ladyship, a number of magnificent structures built on your ancestors' orders, both for defensive and decorative purposes, remain in the Scaris sector. They keep your dynasty's memory alive, despite the fact it has long since focused endeavours in a different sector. I'll be, even I was unaware of such details, and I've spent quite some time studying the chronicles of your noble bloodline. Allow me to introduce myself, Kodai Skatov, architectural historian. You're deeply despondent over something. What happened? There I go again, pour my heart out, to have you disappear in 10 minutes to get everybody else before you. But alright, here is the story of Kodai Skatov, the luckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying every scholarly work there was to find on this art, and then, once I inherited my family's fortune, I travelled and documented the development of architectural or architectural thought on different worlds. Until one day, oh that accursed and blessed day, until one day I came into possession of something quite special. Godai pulls out what looks like a book or an album with homemade leather cover of its back. Both the pages and the binder look well worn. Here it is, my undoing. The authentic booklet titled Dwayne's Design, one of the thousands that printed centuries ago in the time of Footfall's construction. He was the guy who made it, wasn't it? The rogue trader, someone Dwayne. What a curious read, please tell me more. As Cassie takes a shy step forward, Bode smiles and shows us some of the faded pages. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsimus, was obsessed with his creation's grand future. This booklet describes in detail what Footfall was meant to become on its completion. Dozens of asteroids turned into glorious palaces and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, and the marvellous flying buttresses. The archivolts of the exterior arches, the elegant arrangements of the balusters. In the interior, Polyphars 10 stories tall and more than a kilometre long, cyclopean light tubes that catch the light of Furibundus and use it to brighten the halls and the hearts of the asteroids. Stained glass windows and mosaics, bas-reliefs and statues. Engrossing his own description, Godai stands up and starts tracing the outlines of arches and galleries with his hands. Adira blinks sleepily, barely suppressing a yawn, starts looking around with a bored expression. Keep listening. Emerging from his reverie, he catches himself, blushes slightly, and loudly flops back into his seat. I apologise, I got carried away. They must understand how deep an impression this book left on me when my young self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give my life just to see this incredible station. Of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I still gathered all my savings and set out on the journey. It's no easy feat to cross two sectors, especially for a common citizen, albeit one who has some resources at his disposal. I had to change one ship after another, at times being forced to stay on transfer worlds waiting for a vessel headed in the right direction, or for a warp disturbance to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years, in real space time of course. For me it was much less than that, some of the neighbourhood of 30 or 35. And then after all these years, having spent all my savings and reached my dream. Yeah. There's a shanty town. What did I see? A dump in the place of the exquisite portico. Metal anthills clinging to columns. The marble tiles pilfered by paupers to use as cladding for their hovels. He hangs his head. It's been a dozen years since I came here. I still haven't recovered from this shock. I suspected that not everything in the booklet would exist in reality. I never expected to see Footfall in such a sorry state. It is a stumbling upon a horrible decomposing corpse for your beautiful beloved. Magenta's gaze darkens. War, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing the short span allotted to his servants. What sense is there in spending half your life in such an enterprise only to lose your spirit and waste the remaining half on nothing at all? Talking to herself. So then, ink and paper too can lie and cause pain. Cassie sighs sadly. Does this mean that all I will ever read that one day disappoint me with the ugliness of reality? You're an architectural historian. That's what happened to Footfall, not part of its history. He strokes his goatee and thought, yes, Footfall's current appearance, slums fused together remains of majestic palaces, is a unique phenomenon. It would be curious to observe if other places have taken after it, therefore solidifying it as a new style of architecture. If it still remains a local oddity, my word, you certainly know how to provide an unexpected perspective on things. Be that as it may, I just want to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozen years I've spent at Footfall, not one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything that's been weighing on my mind. I'm poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer you as a token of my appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I discovered something interesting. A ciphered message scattered through its pages. taking the form of a riddle. It describes certain places of interest on Footfall. I believe it is the work of the booklet's creators. A lot of these riddles lead to something, a wondrous discovery. I'd like to share with you what I've been able to learn. Riddles? A flash of burning, almost childish curiosity brightens Cassie's austere countenance. You're not trying to make this wondrous discovery for yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who's blind in one eye, who can barely move his legs. I've never found anything, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to find. Oh, tell me about the riddles. The first location from the riddles isn't far from me. It's a bridge that's supposed to go through the centre of the district and into the void towards the neighbouring asteroid. Only a couple of its spans were built, and even those lie in ruins. Still, if the cache survived all those years, it's there somewhere. Good. The second location is the lantern in the great cathedral. A lantern is a small tower on top of a dome. I know what it is. You've seen Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just the nave of the former little cathedral. The Legion's entire so-called palace would have fit inside what was meant to be naught but a single room. The great cathedral would have been built and would have been even bigger, but alas, its construction was just getting underway when the rain died and the work stopped. The lantern from its dome, however, has already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of St. Drusus the Warrior. Okay? And that's all I know. I wish you luck with your search. Thank you. Oh, we've got another Easter egg hunt.
Keep your wits about you.
Wild goose chase, I guess. The other side of here. Bet if I can get there. Is that a doorway? No, it's not a doorway. Who's that thug? Door. Oh, right, it's through there. Nothing else on this side. But go through the door. See if it's going to be a battle. Door open quietly.
Let us not dawdle.
More thugs. Wizard, look. Don't see this awareness. I'd rather fight in here than in there. Killed himself. Oh, by the throne, that's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut out by the anvils. Please? That's the one. I think he was from Casablanca. Well, his troubles are over now. Yeah, let's cut his tongue out. I wonder why. Now just go back to your drink.
I did it.
The upholstery of the dirty sofa moves slightly. A soft hissing can be distinctly heard from the depths of the furniture. Over a vent of some kind, or does it have snakes inside it? You want to say anything about that? You people to say a word. How can I help you? Yeah. Are they gassing something? There's the pipe coming out there that gives like a...
I always have a backup plan.
gas to keep it under control. Good way to hide it. There's no jet because the fabric weave would like split up the jet a little.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Hey, let's go over here. Nothing? Wow, we're talking to people. We've got half a level. I'm gonna steal this. even though you're watching
The
it.
machine god grants the insight.
Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
See if we can find my profit factor at the moment. Scrap. No. Is it? Yeah, rumors, contract. Is that it? Yeah, 20 I've got. Okay. Oh, I've got contracts. Tech? I don't. 0. Methium. So I can get another 6 by finding Xenotech or Methium. 5 Promethium, 5 Plasteel, 2 Xenotech will give me an extra 9. Okay, I don't know how we get those on planets. That's good to know. I can get the profit factor up that way. Right. Let's talk to Rizza. The woman looks to be in her 40s as she's surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of her prosthesis. Her arms tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Looking for something specific? You buying or selling? Don't be shy, just ask. Old Rizza knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Who are these boys? Heard about the clipper St. Cognatius got hit recently? Fog was cleaned out. Everything of value was taken. Well, that was my boy's handiwork. The pirates. Oh yeah, probably the Calabaros, whatever they call themselves. Oh no, it's Fellowship. They call themselves the Fellowship of the Void, association of enterprise like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperium rid themselves of the possessions that will weigh them down. Yeah, we found those in the first section, in the chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 1. You notice Abelard's face twist in disgust. Seemingly has a rather strong opinion of the individuals to whom Rizzo refers to as the Fellowship of the Void. That's so. And the goods you're willing to buy. Tech is always best. If it's broke, no sweat, we'll fix it or take it apart. You score anything so nasty that your fussy everyday traders won't even look at? They're not, just bring it on over, leave it to me and the boys to find the right buyer. The handling of sacred technology by laypersons uninitiated and unsized priesthood is a Category 8 blasphemy. Incrimination evidence of profane acts perpetrated by the name Old Rizza has been recorded for use in future judicial proceedings. Fucking hell, Pascal. She chuckles darkly. Do you mean to threaten me, Tech Priest? Well then, I'll keep a record of this conversation too. I wonder which of us will feel the harsh hand of justice first. Will it be me, standing in chains before your brethren, or you? Standing in the airlock before my boys. Oh yeah, Grandfather Bagville says hello, from the prison. The face breaks into a broad smile. Oh nice. That old rascal. I thought you croaked in the mines a long time ago. Old man Bagville still alive and kicking, you say? Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together, and all the weird and wonderful things we stuck quiet. Bagville wouldn't send his guards along with just anyone. You must have done him a good turn. Because of that, all the visitors going to give you a special discount. Nice. Not much, but it could be enough. Yes. All the profit factor goes down. Ooh. That's not bad actually. Take that. It's a good melee weapon. Medicate's always useful. Intoxicating elixir. And strength. Weapon skill minus 20. Good melee weapon as well. So if you do a point blank ranged attack, bleeding, serrated greatsword. On critical hit, this sword inflicts +1 stack of laceration. For each stack, all attacks of this sword gets the same target to 10 damage. It's good when you can attack multiple times in the same turn, like with a charge and then a normal attack, or the warriors attack multiple times as many AP you have. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Is it as good as the Thunder Hammer? Probably not. So, grenades. Okay, armor pen grenade. Okay, Staff of Endless Flame. Pyromancer, I need it. Apex Predator gloves. Bounty Hunter thing. Need 27. Factor for that quite a lot. Backpack. Rated 5. Any burst weapon. A needle pistol. Nautic. Just fatigue, I don't know what that does, but pretty short range. Dual wielded thing. Sorry. Harsh militant boots. Melee attack after a ranged attack. I got the melee. Toughness resistance test when minus 15 will get knocked prone. That's not bad actually. My body glove. Light armor 40%. That's pretty fun. +2 movement as well. But yeah, look at that. 14 rep, 40. That's much further later on in the game. That's an Endeavour thing. Oh, I just mainly find AoE. So a Gentle doing a burst fire, or Pascal with his plasma weapons or something. Anyway, nice to know. I got a couple of things there, didn't I? I got a cloak. Yeah. That's not bad. Melee, that's melee, and that's melee. Melee stuff. Okay. And stuff. Okay, so nice to have a discount there. 5%, that's nothing major, but still with 20, profit factor we need 18. With 40, we need 36. Not bad. And while we're recording, an hour. But I will save it here, end the episode. And thanks for watching, everyone. Not much going on in this episode. A lot of talking, meeting new people. And I shall see you all next one. Bye, y'all.